Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima 9 Ascension, and when last we left off, we've arrived in Minoc, and the first indicator that something bad's happening here is the fact that you can see the corrupted shrine immediately upon arrival. It's safe to say that the virtue of sacrifice isn't quite working as it's meant to, but then again, that's par for the course for every place of virtue that we've been to so far in this game. We also, on top of trying to repair the Shrine of Sacrifice, need to find out what happened to Nico. Remember Nico? He's the person that sold reagents and scrolls in Britain that went over to Minoc to go and find his brother. He's not been back since. He's here somewhere, at least that's the hope. We may yet find his corpse. But before we even go and search for him, we're going to smash these barrels with the Sword of Frost, which has a pretty regular proc. You can freeze enemies with the Sword of Frost, but I don't know how effective this weapon is going to be against the giant crab, which is a creature of the water. The crab is going to charge. Or maybe the crab is hesitating because I have this powerful weapon. Let's see just how quickly we can freeze this foe. The answer is, yep, you're frozen, and I'm actually going to switch now to this weapon. I don't actually think I could deal damage while it was frozen, but either way, we have prevailed, and we have a massive pile of gold here that we only need 7 of. Ah well, there's another crab over there that I'm going to say hi to. This crab is busy minding its own business, and then the Avatar appeared. Greetings, you have invaded my island, you must perish. And thus, we had to have at thee. Fortunately, even though this weapon deals a lot less damage, the fact that it's piercing means that we can easily dispatch this crab and get absolutely nothing for our troubles. I'm going to just double check. Slowly it will fade away, and nothing. Okay, worth waiting. There is a third one over there that I'm going to say hello to, and I just got stuck on another shell. With their ability to stop us from moving, you wonder why people haven't built entire walls out of shells in this world. Here is giant crab number 3, that's currently floating. It's going to charge, and then it's going to seriously regret that decision. We haven't actually been hit by any of these giant crabs yet. A few more hits here. Oh, we have been hit now, and it dropped absolutely nothing. And is that a giant crab atop of a huge hill? I think that's a giant crab atop a huge hill. Let's go and say hi to it, shall we? If that is, we can even pathfind to it. And there is a bandit that's attacking a giant spider. The giant spider doesn't really seem to be that bothered about the damage it's taking. I'm going to switch to my two-handed sword here because I get the feeling that when I get too close, that spider is going to attack me. And again, I may be fortunate enough to avoid the notice of them. I'll let you two fight it out while I smash open these. And I think there was something in there. There is something in there. It just looks like food, though. Okay. Can I get the attention of the mountain crab? I think I can. Can the mountain crab actually get to me? That is another question. Oh, hello. I appear to have got your attention. You actually defeated that spider. I wasn't anticipating that. I'm going to switch to the sword here. Well, the two-handed sword. It just deals with bandits a lot better than the one-handed sword. And I hear what sounds like pigs. Maybe they are over this small hill. Are you backing away from me? That is not a wise idea, mountain crab. Have at thee! And yep, you're going to move forward. I'm dealing some damage, but not all of my attacks are connecting because of the angle at which I'm striking. And, oh! I think we just got some plate mail. That is plate arms. I will certainly use these. Now, our defense is increased. Brilliant! Totally worth going to fight the mountain crab. And with that, we should heal up a little bit. And then have a conversation with the people that are around. Like you! That pig was probably the one making all that noise. Hello.
Mariah is my hero.
That's good to know. What about you? You are now the ruler of that hill.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
That's not a bad objective. Not a bad objective at all. Now what about this building?
Good stranger, help me. I beg you, please help me.
I know there's somebody in that room, but the camera angle made it look like that I'm talking to absolutely nothing. Let's find out who this person is.
Who are you? Why have you been put in this jail?
My name is Nico. I sell reagents and other magical items in Britain. I came here to get my brother out of Cove and was arrested during the riot. But I've done nothing wrong.
Perhaps Nico is actually that bucket. We haven't seen Nico in the flesh yet, so that's the only theory we can work with.
How may I help you, friend?
If you can find the key to these cells, you can free me. Please hurry. My life depends on you, stranger.
Your life depends on me?
Your life depends on me?
Yes. The first citizen has decided to perform human sacrifices. And I'm scheduled soon.
Well, this person's definitely some kind of evil, or at the very least heavily corrupted, because that's a big no-no.
Who is your brother?
His name is Malcolm. He's my younger brother and a good man. He came to Minoc because he believed in the virtue of sacrifice. When this maniac rose to power, Malcolm stood up to him. When I got his letter telling me of what was happening down here, I came to get him out of here and take him back to Britain. The last time I saw Malcolm, he was being taken to be sacrificed on the shrine. Such a horrible perversion of the virtue. No, I will miss him.
Malcolm is dead. And also, we can finally see Nico! There he is! He's not a bucket. Also, we've missed a bit of dialogue, so let's go find it.
Your life
Yes,
This one here.
He performs human sacrifices?
yes, he's a madman. He believes that by sacrificing someone, he can repair the shrine. It's horrific.
It most certainly is. That is going with some very twisted logic. Well, the virtue here is sacrifice, and if we sacrifice people, it'll totally work again, right? We know sacrifice doesn't have to actually be literal. We're gonna have to talk to this person.
Very well. Goodbye, Nico.
I will wait your return, stranger. Please hurry. Good luck.
While Nico is impressing upon us the urgency of having to do this right now, we actually don't have to do this right now. We can go and do everything we need to do, and then focus on freeing Nico. Also, there are guards.
I can't talk right now. I'm on duty.
Fair enough. These are different guards to the ones that we've seen in other places. Also, there is a reason why we'd want to wait on freeing Nico. You'll see that when we talk to the first citizen. For now, let's talk to all these people. Like you!
You've been asking questions around town, right? Well, if you need to know anything, you should ask me. I can tell you anything that you need to know. For a price, of course.
A price?
For a price?
Yep, for every answer I give you, you give me 20 gold. Take it or leave it.
No thank you.
I won't pay money for simple information.
Suits me. Be on your way then.
So, you want bribes. We're gonna have to be on the lookout for other people who also want bribes, because it's a bit of a running theme in Minoc. Also, this place has seen better days. Let's go up here, see if there's anything here. Ooh! Hello! There's a ghost! How are you?
Hey, I can't see through you. Since the bad night, the only grown-ups that come up here are the see-through people.
The see-through people? You're probably referring to other ghosts. Let's see if we can get some information while not mentioning to this girl that she's dead.
What's your name, little girl?
I'm Dayla. I'm 5 years old.
You mentioned a bad night that happened.
When was the bad night?
That was the night that all the grown-ups got mad and hurt each other. There were people running around and yelling and burning things, and and smashing things. I was scared, so I came upstairs and hid under my bed because I was afraid. Nothing happened to my house though. It just got all smoky and then I fell asleep. But ever since the bad night, I only wake up at night. Why is that?
Might be because you're dead. Unfortunately, fumes from the smoke killed you.
You can see through the other adults?
Uh-huh. I can see right through them. At first I thought they were like my pretend playmates, but they're not. They're the only people that don't act scared of me since the bad night. But they don't like the other people, the bad people. They say the bad people stole all their stuff and won't give it back. The see-through people say the bad people should return all the things they stole to the tomb, but the bad people won't do it.
What things are you referring to? Let's find out what other people think of you.
Other people are afraid of you?
Uh-huh. I don't know why. I used to go out in front of the house and tell the bad people to give back the stuff they took, but they yelled and ran away. So now I only stay upstairs. I think the grown-ups are silly sometimes, but anyway, the see-through people are nice to me.
That is because they are ghosts as well.
I've got to go now, little girl. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
And that's the end of that conversation. Also, here is a scroll. A scroll of charm. We have more than enough scrolls of charm. Also, is anything different going to happen if I talk to you again?
Hey, I can't see through you.
Nope, nothing different.
I've got to go.
Okay.
She is very friendly, though, for a ghost. I'm going to presume that other ghosts I find, however, are not going to be as friendly. There's someone over there, but we've been delaying going to this big prominent building here. I should probably go and check that out. There's also a building over there, and a ruined building here. Anything in here? Should probably switch to a different weapon if I'm going to try and open this up. And that did nothing. Ah well. Let's go to this building. This building further away, it has a sign which tells me that it's a store that I can buy things in. Also, there are some brigands that are standing by it that are inevitably, yep, going to try and have at thee. You really shouldn't, but you're going to anyway. Have at thee! And that's the end of one, and that's the end of the other. Well, you tried, and you failed. Now, this looks like a store, though this store has certainly seen better days. Hello?
I'm Irene, and I can buy or sell. Would you like to see what I have?
What's happened here?
What happened to this town?
Terrible things. Hideous rioting and looting broke out when the column appeared. Everyone seemed to lose their minds. Finally, Raxus, the first citizen, brought order to the town. He saved this place, you know. Now, wouldn't you love to buy one of my lovely items here?
It doesn't sound like Raxus is saving this place on account of the whole sacrificing lots of people, but we'll dig deeper about this person.
Who is Raxus?
Oh, he's the first citizen. He's the great man who brought order to the city and governs this area. He didn't really want to be in charge, but someone had to take up the reins. He's truly a reluctant hero, and he's a genius. You should go and speak to him. You can learn a great deal from a man like that.
I'm certainly going to be speaking to him, but I doubt I'm going to be learning very much from him apart from the fact that he has some really misplaced ideas.
There were riots here?
It's hard to believe now, with the streets so peaceful, isn't it? But there were these terrible riots in the years before Raxus brought order. People were killing one another, there were fires, it was terrible. Although I did manage to pick up a few nice things here and there from the dead people who didn't need them anymore. Say, you don't have anything that you'd like to give me, do you?
You looted?
You took things from dead people?
Yes, but they didn't need those things anymore. They were dead.
That's kind of pragmatic, and yet you still shouldn't have done it. Either way, we should see at least what you have.
All right, I'll buy.
You have torches, oil flasks, booze, lantern, bread, cake. Okay, you have cake. We'll buy some cake.
Would you like anything else? Look at these beautiful items. Owning any of these would make you the envy of everyone in Britannia.
I think all the magical stuff that I already have makes me kind of the envy of Britannia, but we'll see what we can sell you.
I would like to sell some items.
Oh, by all means. You're better off selling your things here than you are over in Minoc with those gypsies. Those filthy people will rob you blind. So, what would you like to sell?
Who wants to bet that when we actually get to the gypsies, they're nothing like that? Chances are high.
Would you like anything else?
I would not.
No thanks, I'm not interested. Farewell.
Are you certain? You don't know what you're missing. Well, come back when you're in need of something.
I probably won't. There are better stores out there. Also, we don't want to get too close to the shrine because that will make it rain. Now, there's this building that we want to go into, and there are two guards. There is one guard that looks like everyone else. Also, there is a crab there. You know what? I should have at thee with that crab. There is always the chance that we will get another piece of plate mail from having at thee. So, let's switch weapons and say hello. If anything, we are protecting the boat from the crab.
Hey, I just want to get out of here. Can you give me passage?
No, I can't. Just gonna have to have at thee. And you dropped some gold. That's it. Ah well, I'll take the gold. And I can't even take all the gold. It is a smaller pile of gold now. I didn't know that that was something the game did. That's pretty neat. Right, let's go over here. And go into that building. Or at the very least, try to. There's no sneaky way in that I can see. So we're just going to have to try the doors. There's this door, which is locked.
Who are you, and what is your business?
I want to know what you're guarding.
What are you guarding?
What am I guarding? Why, the first citizen, of course. Are you daft? Have you never heard of the first citizen? He is our great leader who governs here in Cove. Soon he will spread his leadership to all of Britannia.
I somehow doubt that.
I am the Avatar and I need to speak to your leader.
Right, and I'm Lord British. Tell you what, though. For 10 gold, I'll let you in to see the great leader.
Bribery? I'm not going to bribe you.
Are you mad? I will not bribe you.
Then you don't get to see the great leader.
He does have a point. We are still locked out. Also, no light. Light. No light. Light. Curious. Also, it lights up the water as well. Alright, we're going to have to talk to you again, I see.
Oh, so you want to talk to me again, huh? No doubt you still want to speak with the great leader. Well, the price has now gone up to 15 gold. Pay it, or you don't see the great leader. Got it?
No.
I told you that I will not bribe you.
I'm getting tired of you. It's time for you to go.
Oh, you're going to have at thee. That was a poor decision. Because now you're gone. More importantly, you dropped the key. Which means that we can now get in.
A guest!
Hello! I imagine you're the first citizen. And you're currently stood on a table. Also, there's a key here. You don't mind if I take this, do you? No? Excellent. Anything? Well, there's this door here. And this leads to the prison. So ideally, we want to get in there. Also, there's this. It is a map. Pretty handy. There is the area with the gypsies over there. We're going to have to go there in a little bit. But first, talking to you.
I am Raxus, first citizen and leader of the people of Cove, savior of Britannia and sole hope for the people.
I also like standing on tables.
How did you come to be the savior of Britannia?
Lord British declared that I am to lead the people out of these dark times. You see, we here in Cove are a master strain of beings. We're destined to revive the glory that was once Britannia. All right-thinking people will see the truth in my words.
I detect a little bit of falsehood in what you're saying. Actually, I detect a lot of falsehood in what you're saying.
Then tell me how to sanctify the shrine.
In my brilliance, I have discovered that the only way to sanctify our shrine is to sacrifice unbelievers who have been caught working against the people of Cove. Many sacrifices may be required, but I am sure that soon the shrine will be whole again. It is, after all, the shrine of sacrifice. These sacrifices will, therefore, restore the power of the shrine and allow Cove to revisit its halcyon days.
Also, I thought we were going to Minoc, and you're talking about Cove. Maybe this is Cove and Minoc's a little further away? Either way, this is definitely not virtuous.
But Raxus, how can you believe that sacrificing a person is a virtuous act?
Don't forget to whom you are speaking. I, more than anyone else, know the virtue of sacrifice. I know what is and what is not a virtuous act. Furthermore, I'll not have you or anyone else spreading dangerous thoughts in my town of Cove. Do you understand?
I think you'll find I may know a little bit more about the virtue of sacrifice than you do on account of, you know, being the Avatar. Also, you'll note that now we have a way to goad him. You can get into a fight with Raxus, and this is a very quick way to free Nico. But we're not going to do that.
Funny that Lord British didn't mention your appointment to me.
Why should he have? Who are you that you should be told everything? I'm a man of great importance, whereas you are nothing.
Actually, I think you'll find that I am somebody of at least minor importance, but we're not going to get anywhere talking to you, and we're certainly not going to fight him.
I will not speak with you any longer.
And so, we will end this charade that was masquerading as a conversation. Also, he's floating in the air! Maybe there is something to his words after all. And so, when we come back, folks, we will continue to explore Cove. Or is it Minoc? Who can say? Either way, there's a shrine of sacrifice that we need to cleanse, and for that we are going to need the glyph, the sigil, and the mantra. Also, there are books to read. One book, but we're still... Ooh, actually 2 books if we count the one on the table. And you bet we're going to read them. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.